what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit. In today's video, I want to share with you 5 of the key takeaways that I took away from attending the Miami Seller Conference. So the Miami Seller Conference just went down in Miami a couple days ago. Just got back home to Connecticut, getting back into the grind of things. And this event was hosted by my friend Taylor and also Avery, Romer the Romer of Go-To Lister. I think this was their 5th or 6th year hosting this event. Of course, you know, Miami Seller Conference, it's hosted in Miami. It's a 2-day event. There was an after party the day before, and then there was a yacht party Saturday night. Everybody went, we hung out at the beach as well beforehand. Matter of fact, if you heard about that $4 million yacht that was sinking in Miami, we actually passed that when we were on like the big boy yacht. So that's a sign for the big boy yacht. But anyways, I want to share just 5 key takeaways that I learned after attending the event. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that I have learned. Probably take me 2 hours to break it all down. But I just want to share 5 of the key takeaways because maybe you weren't able to make it out to Miami. Maybe you had stuff going on, or maybe you're like, hey, you know, I just don't want to spend thousands of dollars to get out there, from, you know, boarding to flights to the conference. I mean, I completely get it. So let me just break down the 5 key takeaways. And I'll say right now, before I even get into it, guys, it is so worth it to get out here. I networked with so many incredible people, not just people that I recognize from social media, but I'm talking like 6, 7, 8-figure sellers who don't even have a presence. I learned so much, and I'm going to just, you know, do the best I can to break down like 5 key takeaways. Okay, so let's get right into it. Number 1, Amazon Section 3s and deactivations are slamming everybody, right? If you're a new seller right now and you're just getting started with Amazon, expect to have a Section 3 hit you. I mean, it's almost hitting pretty much everybody, you know, knock on wood. I don't have any wood around me, but I haven't had it happen, but you're probably going to get a Section 3. It's not only like, a lot of us worry like, oh my God, we're thrifting, or we're doing eBay to Amazon, or Amazon to Amazon, or hitting garage sales. Like, we're like, you know, we're really like, we're being bad boys and bad girls. Like, what we're doing is going to get us kicked off, like, because we don't have documentation. The funny thing is, Amazon like is literally like not even accepting a lot of documentation from traditional OA sellers, even some wholesalers, right? There was people who purchased, you know, different wholesale lots and did deals with distributors at like ASD, which is a big wholesale trade show. And a lot of those people are getting screwed. I met several traditional online arbitrage sellers. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you're a brand new seller right now, be very, very careful. Make sure your documentation is clean, or make sure if you're going to do thrifting or E2A that you're really flying under the radar, right? This is hitting almost everybody. I don't know what Amazon is doing, but they are just, I don't know if they're trying to clean out the market or what, but I mean, it's hit a lot of people. I met multiple people there, and they were all online arbitrage sellers, right? They all had good documentation. They are getting smacked in the face by Section 3s, right? So just make sure you have plans. If you do get a Section 3, have a good lawyer on retainer. I mean, I know this is just not the best way to start a video off, but it is what it is, right? I'm not here to kiss everybody's butt. I'm here to tell you what I'm learning, what I'm seeing. Just be very, very careful, right? Especially in my business. I'm doing eBay to Amazon, and I do thrifting and whatnot. I have to really, really make sure that I'm flying under the radar. Now, I do have some things in place that I can't really mention publicly that keeps me safe behind the scenes. If you're in any of my groups, in my eBay to Amazon Masterclass Facebook group, you know, but just be careful. Section 3s are affecting everybody right now. Don't just think, oh, I'm going to go into online arbitrage and I'm going to have invoices and I'm buying from Kohl's and la-da-da-da-da, like I'm safe. You're not safe. I'm telling you right now, you are not safe. It's very, very scary right now. And that leads into the second thing that I took away, and this is probably where you really want to make sure you're listening, right? This is a sign for you got to be listening. So many people there, like, are moving to Walmart. Like, Walmart was all the rage at the Miami Seller Conference. I met people there who were doing $100,000 a month on Walmart, people who did $500,000 a year, people who were doing over $1 million. I mean, it felt like there was like almost 200 people there, I believe. It felt like probably 75% of the room was just either selling on Walmart, they were excited about Walmart, they were jacked up about Walmart. I mean, Walmart was literally all the rage. I'm not hyping it up right now for whatever reasons you might think I am. I don't have anything to sell you. I'm not trying to say like, oh, buy my Walmart course or anything like that. I'm just telling you, like, everybody was talking about Walmart. Amazon has been scaring the shit out of so many people with Section 3s, regating people, just all the craziness, right? You know, the buy box fiascos. People are getting sick and tired of Amazon. And I'm not here to say like Amazon's like not a great way to make money. Of course, like, I'm making over 6 figures a year with Amazon. I'm not quitting. I'm not stopping, but I'm definitely going to be really pursuing Walmart this year. I know I made a video like 5 or 6 months ago, like, oh, I'm getting started. I'm doing it. I did send out a shipment and I sold some items, but the thing that was really holding me back with Walmart was the listing process was such a pain in the butt. Like, you would have to like jump through all these hoops and wait hours for the, for the batch to be approved by Amazon. And like, it was just a big nightmare. And point number 3 that I'm going to make is now a lot of the big software companies are jumping onto Walmart. So at the conference, SellerAmp released that they are jumping into the Walmart space and they are releasing WAMP. So it's a play of words, play off of SellerAmp. So SellerAmp, WAMP, W for Walmart. So they're breaking into the Walmart space with a Chrome extension that's going to help people do product research, analyze deals, estimated sales, so on and so forth. Aura as well. They're breaking into the Walmart space with a Walmart repricer. And I know a lot of people are using Flash Pricer, which is like super expensive. Aura's coming in with competitive pricing. So big shout out to Aura. SellerAmp. I met other developers there who had software companies and SaaSes they were building around the Walmart space. People are moving into it, but also you guys may have heard of Inventory Falcon, right? It's like a sister company, I believe, of like Nepeto, Martyr. They built out a really great listing software that I started using, and it makes listing on Walmart so much easier. If you guys want to check out Falcon Lister, I don't even know what the name is. I literally just started using it. I'll put a link down below to the lister. If you use the code RAKEN30, you can save, I believe, 30% off, and there's a free trial, okay? So I'm very new to it. I just sent out my first shipment with it. I learned about it from Amanda Ballard. Big shout out to Amanda, Flipping with Amanda. But that was one of the big reasons holding me back from really moving into Walmart. It was like such a pain in the ass to list. Now with Listing Falcon, I mean, it's just so much easier. Like, it's faster, it's quicker. You don't have to jump through a million hoops. It's for WFS. So if you're seller fulfilled, like merchant fulfilled with Amazon, it's not going to help you. But with WFS, which is what I'm doing because I don't want to be sitting home packaging items all day long, I mean, definitely check it out. Again, I'll put a link down below. But all the big software companies are jumping in on Walmart. So that's definitely a trend. Number 4, a lot of the online arbitrage sellers are moving to wholesale. I mean, I saw this happening last year at Miami Seller Conference, but a lot of people are just kind of sick and tired of the price tanking, the grind of traditional OA, the grind of, having to get ungated, so on and so forth. A lot of people are moving to wholesale, and not just like buying from distributors, but they are really focused on like the big thing. And this doesn't really apply to me, and I'm not the most knowledgeable. It was all about brand exclusives, building relationships with brands, becoming their exclusive seller, brand direct, right? Again, I don't know too much about this, but going directly to the brand, so like kind of cutting out the distributors, that was a big thing. That was key takeaway number 4. Again, this doesn't apply to me, so I can't really speak like super educated on it, but just know that was like all the rage. Brand direct, brand exclusives, cutting out the distributors. So yeah, that was number 4. Deactivations and Section 3s was number 1. Walmart's was all the rage, number 2. Big software companies are moving into the Walmart space was number 3. Number 4 was wholesale sellers are going all in on brand exclusives. Oh, I have 2 more, so maybe it's 6 tips instead of 5. Seasoned Amazon sellers, including me, have a huge advantage over brand new sellers in 2025. So I know if you're watching this, you're not going to like hearing this, but it's just so true. Like, it was a big takeaway and realization that I had, and it almost made me reconsider, like, how am I going to make videos and approach Amazon in 2025 and beyond for new sellers? Because they're just at such a huge disadvantage, right? I'm just being 100% honest. When you're a brand new seller, it's tough enough because you're not winning the buy box, they're holding your payment, so on and so forth. But now, like, getting ungated in brands, you have to buy 100 of a product. Like, I'm ungated in so many different brands right now, and like, I'm selling a lot of items and my profits are going up and my competition is going down. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, I can't be getting that much smarter, right? The reality is I'm not getting that much smarter. The competition is getting wiped out by Amazon. They're getting gated on products. The competitors don't have the capital or the income or the desire to get ungated. There's just so many advantages, right? Like, when you have a seasoned account, right? I feel like you're possibly less likely to probably get a Section 3, or less likely to have Amazon kind of give you a problem. Whereas, like, if you're a new seller, a lot of these new sellers, you scale too quickly, they're Section 3ing you. They want to video verify your identity. They want all documentation. And even if you have documentation, like, think about it. If you have a good supply chain, maybe you've sold 222 Adidas sneakers and 42 socks, but maybe you've purchased them from like 15 different sources. Amazon wants to see it all. So you have to have all that documentation in line and organize it nicely into a file and give it to them. And I met a guy, big shout out to my buddy Brian. He's now transitioned to Walmart. He's going through a Section 3. It's been like 6 months and he has legitimate documentation. But just imagine the nightmare of you're doing OA at scale and you're buying from all these different sources, different dates, different times, and now you have to get all this documentation together. And when you get Section 3'd and you did nothing wrong, like that's one of the things I like about eBay to Amazon is I'm not flipping the same item a million times, maybe 3-4 times, 10 or 15 times, like, you know, my top items. So I don't have like a ton of documentation, even though I don't have, you know, invoices. My stuff's flying under the radar, right? I don't really have brands coming after me. I don't really have Amazon worried about me because I'm just selling really slow selling stuff with very little competition. But if there was to come a time where I did have to prove documentation, it would be a lot easier. And again, there's a lot of things I can't really share here publicly on YouTube, but I have different ways and strategies to hopefully get around things. But yeah, if you're a new seller, I mean, I would probably honestly want to go more into Walmart right now. There's a big opportunity to flip from eBay to Walmart right now. I met multiple people, matter of fact, who are flipping from eBay to Walmart using Replen Catcher. I didn't even know this, right? I met people at the Miami Seller Conference who were literally using the Replen Catcher software, which is for eBay to Amazon, and they were using it to buy on eBay and flip it on Walmart because there's less restrictions, less gating, IPs, there's like no Section 3s, any of that bullshit over there. So, I mean, just be careful if you're a new seller right now. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. I talked about profits going up, competition going down. There's a lot of competition going down. A lot of people are quitting. A lot of people are giving up on Amazon. I can't blame them. It's getting really, really hard. You've got to have a lot of capital. You've got to have a lot of patience. You've got to have a lot of just willpower to go through the nonsense on Amazon. So, you know, a lot of people weren't quitting Amazon, but they were diversifying. That was like the big, I guess that's the word that really stands out to me when I think about like, what was the key takeaway? There's still a lot of money to be made on Amazon, but people are diversifying, not out of Amazon, but they're mitigating their risk by they're building up their Walmart accounts, right? I think there's a big, big opportunity for Walmart. I think we're still in the very, very early stages. You know, the software companies are finally coming in and developing. Again, Martyr, a lot of people were using Martyr for product research. They were using Listing Falcon, and I'll put links down below if you guys want to check that out. But there was a bunch of SaaS companies that were building around it. Again, Aura with a repricer. I just think, and for me in my business, I know I made a video like 6 months ago saying like I'm going to be doing Walmart, and I did send out a shipment, and I did sell all my stuff, but now I really got to kick my ass into gear. I think it's a huge, huge opportunity. I think Walmart's really committed to building and growing. And with all the nonsense going on in Amazon, I just think people are getting sick and tired of Amazon. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I've got my business systematized and dialed in, but I say this all the time. I feel like I'm almost like living on borrowed time on Amazon because of all the shenanigans they have going on. It's like, I tell people all the time, you know, it's like, if you're going to sell on Amazon, you just have to expect that you might not be alive the next day. You can do everything right, and I know I'm not doing everything right because I'm literally buying from sources that don't have like a great supply chain, but I'm willing to do it. Like, I'm willing to take the risk because I'm playing with house money. I've been doing this for 4.5 years. The margins are insane. I've got it dialed in. I'm flying under the radar. But even then, I understand that it's Russian roulette, right? So I'm going to diversify. Those are the key takeaways that I gained from the event. It was amazing meeting a ton of people, great sellers, young kids who are just crushing it, doing 6 figures per month. I mean, just the sentiment was just really positive, great vibes. I loved it. We went onto a yacht. Like, it was awesome. I really, really am just grateful for everybody. So if you were at Miami Seller Conference, big shout out to you. Much love. Appreciate y'all. And hopefully I'll see you next year at Miami Seller Conference. And if not, Books and Beyond is going on October 10th to the 12th in Las Vegas. So if you're a bookseller, if you're an E2A flipper, an Amazon to Amazon flipper, if you're doing books, media, I mean, or if you just do like a similar model to me. Last year we had almost like 150 people. It was amazing. So I'll keep you guys posted with that. But yeah, time for me to go into the gym. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.